Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is one of the longest standing requests I have, or probably have had. This is the Todesritter in the colors of the Xenogears from the classic Squaresoft RPG of the same name, which I've never played. I need to get to it sometime. And this was a request from Duo Scythe, who made it, I don't remember when. But I do keep notes, thankfully, so Todesritter is pretty solid. This is a 700 room, and this is the 650 Todesritter, and I do pretty well in this, I'd say. So, it took me a while to get a sense of when to use which weapons. It has a ton of good weapons. It has incom tri-blades like the ones that the Dryson uses. It has standard incoms. It has a charging EPAC beam rifle. It has the Bawu's beam shield. It has a set of fast-firing back cannons that can stun with enough hits. And yeah, it is loaded for bear, and it also has Hades. So, which you're not going to see me use very much because I'm not good with Hades. Never have been, and the fact that it gives a defense decrease means that my timing for using it is frequently very, very suspect. So, let's see, incom's out. Hit it. Also, I believe you can let both flavors of incom fly at the same time, so that is unusual for a remote weapon suit as well. And, let's see, yep, there is a Sazabi. It does pretty well against Sazabis, but since I believe it has relatively low melee defense itself, it is kind of we fight by old Navy rules, first guy to die loses kind of matchup, so. And, let's see, not quite enough. I think that Sazabi must be built for melee defense, because, yeah, I did basically nothing there. Used Hades, and then I flubbed my weapons. I thought I had a gun up and I had my sabers, which held me in place for the Sazabi to kill me. You know, that would have been a really cool maneuver if I had done what I was trying to do, but I just hit the wrong buttons. So, that's life. I did at least manage to use Hades to get out of the first kill shot. Sadly, there were 2 to 3 more, and I did not get out of those. 2700 to 2254, and that's not a bad place to be starting the round. It's less than a single kill at 700, but that's just how it is. The fact that we have 3 raids and we're doing as well as we are, I'd say is pretty solid. I'm not sure how many raids the enemy team has, but if I had to peg it, I would say probably 1 or less. Let's see, that's probably their raid right there. It's probably the Xenogears. And, let's see, tag that GPO3. If enough of them, I think it takes multiple tri-blade hits to stun, but it does stun. Killed the Sazabi that jumped around the corner at me, so, excuse me, somebody tagged me in the foot. So I, countered by tagging the Sazabi in the foot as much as I could. And remember that you can hold the target lock on those remote weapons. So if you need to just get ready to tri-blade or incom somebody or funnel somebody with who currently has iframes, went with Hades again. I'm probably about to die anyway. Yep, but it gave me a second where I had feet back. So. But yeah, you can hold that target lock, and they can actually get to a certain degree of out of range of your lock otherwise, and you'll hold it. So yeah, you can just hold on to that for a second to wait for iframes to drop, and then launch it. So as with so many other things in this game, if you have a good sense of iframe timing, you can do all kinds of things. Just I feel like that's a skill. I know I've mentioned it before, but yeah, iframe timing, really valuable skill. Just it all comes down this is why I always compare this to a fighting game, because yeah, this is it all comes down to timing, to reads, to all those things that people do in fighting games, but it's also doing it with a slightly lumpier connection and 5 to 10 other people interfering with your one-on-one fight. So that does kind of complicate things. And beams to defeat. And another down swing. No, just a neutral swing because I didn't want to knock the Gerbera over. And yeah, I'm holding that lock now on the tri-blades, and it dropped its iframes, and I missed. So, and now its funnels are not missing, but I've got a lot more health than it does, so incom's out. They're not stunning, but neither is the Sazabi yet. beam shield did, though, and that is going to be it for that Sazeby, even though, well, I end up with the assist. I'll take it. This Sazeby going to take some Tri-Blades, hopefully, and a beam shield. I stopped it, but not before it fired its navel at me. So, alright, and I'm probably going to die. And I'm kind of past it at this point, I think, past the idea of trying to use HADES to stop an incoming attack, because I sure didn't, and it sure wouldn't have anyway. So, with so many funnel-based things, he could have just done the same thing I did to him, which is just lock on and wait if I'd used HADES, so. But, you know, like I said, I'm trading shots here with 700 Sazebys and coming out on top a fair amount of the time. We've managed to get the lead back here, 9,800 to 8,000, which again, like 2 kills, 3 kills. Not the world, but it's not bad. And let's see, 2 minutes left in the round, so if we can broaden that lead a little bit, we'll be in good shape. What I don't want to do is jump down there. I'm going to attack from a distance. Number 4 is in a bad spot, but we don't have enough of us to not make it a worse spot by putting me down there. So if I can break down 1 or 2 of these guys before I get down there, that will be good. Sazeby is getting incommed. That is a kill. That is the Xenogears Doga, or Yag's Doga, excuse me, so I do have too many Dogas. So I do have type advantage, but I also thought I just, yeah, I managed, that was an accident, but I don't know if I did any damage to the GPO-3, but I did manage to time the neutral swing so that I did not cause any kind of inconvenience to our GPO-2. I was kind of happy with myself over that one, in all honesty. And, wow, 4,000 damage on a neutral swing, so I'm guessing that the Xenogears Doga does not have good melee defense. Because, man, that is some damage. And, let's see. Locked on with incoms out, perfect timing, and got the kill. And now I'm just going to start, you know, throwing beams at that Sazeby. I should probably look at putting a database link on this, because as you can see, I'm attacking feet the whole time. But there's a lot of feet hit points at this level, so it's not necessarily going to work out as well as it would at lower costs. I feel like attacking feet is like, it works at high costs, but it's a lot more likely to work at lower. I don't know if that's true or not, it's just how it feels. I think probably just because there's less buffer skills at the low end. But 30 seconds left, we have a 3,300 point lead. I downswung the in front of the Gerbera and expected to knock it down, but instead it took precedence somehow and knocked me down. I got the kill in the end though, so no harm done. Stunned HADES, because I wanted to hold it still, HADES, and get the extra melee damage for the end of the round. I don't think I'm going to have time to kill it, especially since I got stunned in the back. Good defensive work by its teammate there, and yeah, I'm out of time to do anything to anybody, but it was a solid round, and I think I did pretty well, especially towards the end. And that is my first Todesritter request, 1 down, and I'm not sure how many to go. But I swept 165,000 damage, 5,200 out of 14,000 points, 1,000 of which were assists, and I was top diversions too. So yeah, I was doing pretty well there, I'd say. 6 and 3, not bad. So yeah, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. Thank you so much for your patience, Duo Scythe. I really appreciate it. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So yeah, if you had a Todesritter request with me, it is on the way. I'm working on it, and it's just taken a while to get the thing. So, like I said, thank you so much for your patience and for everybody's support. I really, really appreciate it.